Here's an underappreciated concept in coaching, and that is treating the person, not the number. When we get something like lab work back, it's very easy to just simply assess these numbers based on our optimal ranges and then make big decisions based on those instead of understanding the person in front of us and understanding what they've tried in the past that works, what hasn't, et cetera, et cetera. If we look at something like thyroid, for example, and we see that TSH is elevated slightly outside of what we might call an optimal range, it's easy to say, oh, well, you're hypothyroid, you need thyroid medication. But we know, based on lots of literature, that is not necessarily the best decision. And that applies to a number of different markers, even in things like GI maps, which is good information, but we know can vary from test to test based on a few different factors. So it's important to make sure you keep working with the person in front of you, find what works for them and the numbers and ratios on their lab work that works best for them, instead of trying to fit them into these boxes of these optimal ranges. And then once again, if they're not within the range, you don't want to go, either assigning symptoms to them and saying, do you feel sluggish? You should have brain fog at these levels. If they don't, they don't. But at the same time, if they're within an optimal range and they do, you need to make sure that you are looking at more than just those numbers and start finding the other potential causes. So treat the person, not the number.